Imagine a world where you could pay your rent with a cow or buy groceries with a handful of salt. Sounds bizarre, right? Well, buckle up, because today we're diving into the fascinating history of some of the weirdest forms of currency ever used. Welcome to Vaulted Visions. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell for more intriguing content. Let's explore the strange and wonderful world of ancient currencies. First up, let's talk about cows. In many ancient cultures, livestock were more than just farm animals, they were a form of currency. Imagine walking into a marketplace and trading a cow for a piece of land or a bunch of goods in Africa. Cows were often used in bride prices, a practice where a groom's family would offer cows to the bride's family. This wasn't just a transaction, it was a significant cultural ceremony that symbolized respect and commitment. In medieval Europe, cows were a sign of wealth and could be used to settle debts or pay taxes. The more cows you had, the wealthier and more influential you were. Cows provided milk, meat, and even labor, making them incredibly valuable. Cows were valuable not just for their meat and milk, but also as a status symbol. The more cows you had, the more respect you commanded in your community. Next, let's dive into the world of salt. You've probably heard the phrase, "worth your salt," but did you know it has a literal historical context? In ancient Rome, salt was so valuable that soldiers were often paid in salt, leading to the term salary. Salt was essential for preserving food, which made it incredibly valuable in a time before refrigeration. Roman soldiers, known for their discipline and prowess, were partly compensated with salt rations, which they could then trade or use. Salt was also used as currency in other parts of the world, including Africa and Asia. It was traded along ancient routes like the Silk Road, connecting civilizations and fostering commerce. In some African kingdoms, salt was traded ounce for ounce with gold. The value of salt was so recognized that it was even used to mint coins in some cultures. Imagine carrying around blocks of salt to buy your daily necessities. Salt's value was universally acknowledged, making it one of the earliest forms of international currency. But cows and salt are just the beginning. The world has seen some truly bizarre forms of currency. On the Micronesian island of Yap, massive limestone discs known as Yap stones were used as money. These stones could be as large as 12 feet in diameter and were often transported by boat. The value of a Yap stone wasn't just in its size but also in its history and the effort required to transport it. Some stones were so large that they were left in a central location, and ownership was transferred verbally. Cowrie shells were another unusual form of currency, used in Africa, Asia, and the Pacific Islands. These small, shiny shells were easy to carry and difficult to counterfeit, making them an ideal medium of exchange. In some African societies, cowrie shells were used for centuries and became a symbol of wealth and prosperity. Other strange currencies include rice stones, large stone discs used on the island of Palau, and tea bricks, compressed blocks of tea leaves used in parts of Asia. These items may seem odd to us today, but they were once essential for trade and commerce. Tea bricks, for example, were not only a form of currency but also a valuable food source and a luxury item. And here's a bonus for sticking around. Did you know that in some remote parts of Asia, people still use tea bricks as currency? These compressed blocks of tea leaves are traded for goods and services, continuing a tradition that dates back centuries. From cows to salt, and from stones to shells, the history of currency is filled with fascinating stories. If you enjoyed this trip through time, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe to Vaulted Visions for more intriguing content. Hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.